Welcome to the Global Hosting Toolkit, or GHTK for short. In this video tutorial, we will discuss outsourced hosting projects. For this tutorial, we assume you have completed tutorials number 1 to 5. To create an outsourced hosting request, complete a new hosting submission form. Reference tutorial number 5, Standard SAT Hosted Projects, for more information on how to create a new hosting request. To demonstrate the process of outsourcing a hosting, we will select the Outsourced option. This option can be selected from the Hosting Arranged By drop-down box. Complete and submit the rest of the form. Your hosting request will follow the usual approval flow in order to obtain approval on the hosting submission form. See Tutorial 7, Managing Declined Hosting, for steps to remedy requests that are denied. Once the hosting submission form has been approved, the request will be moved into the Work in Progress tab of your communicator. Since you have chosen to outsource this hosting trip, you will need to provide some additional documentation. Click on the Outsource Documents button. On the Outsource Documents page, you will be able to add your procured quotations, a tour operator, and itinerary details. First, add the name of the tour operator you would like to use to the request. You need to provide 3 quotations, the quotation from your chosen tour operator, as well as 2 other quotations for comparison. Add only the name of the tour operator you plan to use. As you type, you will see tour operators preloaded for your convenience. Select the tour operator from this list. Next, you will be presented with 2 options to add to the itinerary. Choose carefully. You cannot change this again once you have submitted the form. The options are Dynamic Itinerary, which is a system-based template, or Static Itinerary, which is an uploaded document. This can either be a Word document or a PDF document. Let's have a closer look at these options. Dynamic itineraries will allow you to use the itinerary planner, as discussed in tutorial number 4, How to Build an Itinerary. See tutorials 7, 8, and 9 on how to change details on an approved hosting request. For the dynamic type, you have the option to build or load an existing itinerary. If you wish to add a dynamic itinerary, complete your form and select Build or Load an Existing Itinerary. You will be taken to the Planner application. Existing itineraries refer to the itinerary templates on the system, as discussed in the previous tutorials. You will now need to build and submit your dynamic itinerary for approval. Let's use a template and submit the itinerary for approval. Reference tutorial number 4, How to Build an Itinerary, for more information on how to create an itinerary. Create the itinerary and continue to submit it for approval. Static itineraries are loaded to the system as a PDF or Word document. We suggest using the planner rather than the static option if time permits. The dynamic itinerary gives you print and email features which the static itinerary does not provide. After completing the tour operator details, upload your static itinerary and quotation. Remember, you must upload 3 quotations. Selecting a static itinerary will provide you with a list of provinces to choose from. Use this list to indicate which provinces are covered in the itinerary. You are now ready to submit for approval. For the static itinerary option, you will not need to build a template. After you have submitted your outsourced itinerary for approval, your request will be available in the Pending Approval tab. Reference tutorial number 3, the Communicator and Overview, for more information on these tabs. You will have the option Review Outsourced Hosting, which will take you to a read-only detailed version of this itinerary. For the dynamic itinerary, you will have your outsourced details, followed by a detailed view of the itinerary. For the static itinerary, you will have your outsourced details with the itinerary document attached. Once you have approved the outsourced documents and itinerary, your hosting request will follow the standard process discussed in tutorial number 5, Standard SAT Hosted Projects. If you have chosen the dynamic itinerary option, you will be able to email the itinerary to your guest list once the hosting has been approved. Static itineraries cannot be emailed since they have been compiled by a tour operator. Simply click on the Email Itinerary button. You will be presented with a list of your guests. Select the guests to whom you would like to email the itinerary and click on Email Itinerary. The guests whom you have selected will receive a welcoming email with the detailed itinerary attached. If you have chosen to publish your itinerary, it will be published to the templates on the dashboard once the hosting has been completed. This concludes Tutorial 6, Outsourced Hosting Projects. The series includes 9 tutorials which are available on the How-To Videos and Booklets section of your account. This section also offers help and frequently asked questions.